Okay, if you want to scan for channels on your smart TV, there are 3 basic steps that you have to take. I'm going to show you what to do on 3 different smart TVs around my house, including this Sony running on Google TV, the VIZIO down the hall, and my Roku TV in my family room. I have chapter markers below, and I have some antenna reception tips at the end of this video if you're having trouble getting local channels in your area. I'm going to assume that you already know exactly what kind of TV antenna you need and that you know the exact location to put it for your best reception. So let's start with this Sony TV that's running on Google TV. First things first, make sure your antenna is properly connected to the coaxial port in the back of your television. So that means the coaxial wire is going all the way into the port and the threads on your connector are properly aligned with the port. You want to click on the All Settings tab, and the first thing you should see is the Channel and Inputs tab. You're going to want to select that and then select the Channels tab and get over to Cable and Antenna. Select Auto Program, select Yes, and now you have a channel scan going. You're going to want to let this run for 5, 10, even 15 minutes, however long it takes for it to run through this process. If you're not getting all the channels you think you should be getting, you probably need to reposition or elevate your antenna and then do another channel scan. Remember, elevation is a key factor when you're trying to receive over-the-air signals. So get your antenna as high as you can, no matter if you're using an indoor antenna or an outdoor antenna. So if you want to do a channel scan on your VIZIO Smart TV, first make sure that your antenna is properly connected to the coaxial port on the back of your television. Once that is done, go to the bottom to find Settings, then go to All Settings and select Antenna Channels. You want to find channels. Just let your channel scan run. It can take anywhere from 5 minutes to 20 minutes. When you're done, you'll see how many channels you can get with your current setup. If you're not getting all the channels that you think you should be getting, reposition your antenna, try to elevate it some more, and then run another channel scan. Okay, I got 58 channels, not bad. Okay, on a Roku TV, first make sure your antenna is properly connected to the coaxial port on the back of your television. Make sure your antenna is positioned in a place where you think it's going to get the best reception. Next, head down to Settings. Under Settings, you're going to want to go down to TV Inputs. And then from TV Inputs, you're going to want to go to Live TV, and you're going to want to scan for channels. Start finding channels. You want to select antenna, then just let your channel scan run. Understand that channel scans can take 5 minutes. Sometimes they can take 20 minutes. Just let it run. There's nothing wrong with your TV. Also keep in mind that if you're not getting all the channels that you think you should be getting, try elevating your antenna. Try pointing it in the direction where broadcast towers are in your area. We're going to let this channel scan run, see how we do, and then I'm going to give you a couple more tips that you can use to maximize your reception. Okay, we got 62 channels down here, not bad. Okay, if you're still having trouble getting over-the-air TV, let me give you a couple of tips and some free resources that you can read to help you get going with your setup. First, you should always do your first channel scan without using an amplifier. It doesn't matter if you're using an indoor antenna or an outdoor one. And the reason why I say this is that you don't want to overamplify your antenna, because if you do, you might be scrambling your signal and losing out on getting channels that are fairly easy to get. If you already bought an antenna, I hope you manage to avoid models that advertise a 100-mile, 200-mile, or 500-mile range. TV antennas simply do not work that way. In fact, I would never buy a TV antenna that advertises those kinds of ranges. Before you even buy a TV antenna, there are a few simple things that you can learn so you can pick the appropriate model for your home. I have written a free guide over at antennaland.com. I hope you check it out. This guide breaks down different antenna models, different designs, and I even have some use cases for different environments and parts of the country to help you get going with your setup. If you want to start tapping into free TV and maximizing your free channels, you can sign up for the AntennaLand newsletter. There are roughly 23 million Americans that are already using a TV antenna in your home. You can become one of them. Join AntennaLand. Become part of the community that we're growing. I hope to see you there. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.